Hello my dear students. In this video we are just going to learn about formulas. So the first step, if we want to learn the formula, that is we need to understand what is formula. And before starting the formula, we should always need to understand what is cell address, because in Excel sheet we are just going to calculation, and calculations we can calculation for a particular data. So if we have the data and data is exactly written in a particular cell, so you can put a formula for calculations. For examples, suppose I want to just write some random number in my Excel sheet. I just written here 23, here 56, here 78, here 90, and like that 120. So in this case, suppose I want to find the sum of all these number. These number are not in a sequence, means these are not in a particular cell address or particular cell range, like that. Suppose I just written here. So if we will talk about this particular number, so these number are in a sequence. This is the row number 1 and all the numbers are between A1 to F1. But if I will talk about these numbers like 45, 120, 56, 78 and 90, these number are not in a sequence. And if we don't know the formula, suppose we are working on Excel at very first time, so what we need to understand, we need to learn only one thing, and that is how we can start with calculation. So there is a word, you need to always remember that word, and that word is equal to. Exactly, you need to put equal to. After that you can try with your basic calculation keywords like plus, minus, multiply, divide, if you don't know the particular formula. For example, I want to do the sum of all these numbers, so I just written equal to, then 45, this is 45. So I'm just clicking here, it will automatically take the range cell address of this particular number, that is B4. So here B4 is there, then I need to put the particular what we can say operator, like plus. In computer word we can say that operator. In computer programming always we use operator, plus operator, minus, multiply, divide. So just use this one. Again click on the particular cell, put plus, click plus, click plus, click, and we don't need to put plus at the end, just put enter. So it is giving the result 389. That means we easily understand, yes, 389 is coming with from which cell. So here in formula bar we can easily understand, yes, this is coming with the particular cell, like this one, B4 plus C5 plus E5 plus J2 plus A9. So this is the way how we can calculate without any particular formula, without the use of any particular formula. B4, that means this is B4, this is the B4. C5, that means this is the C5. E5, that means this is the E5, like that. J2 is also somewhere here, like that. And who is the working? Plus operator is working, equal to and plus operator. First equal to is the necessary one, and second one is the plus operator. So I hope you understand with any of the formula. Once we will learn this particular small thing, after that we will directly put on the formula. So let's start now this thing with the help of formula. Okay, so let's come back to your screen and now come back to the formula. Now we are just going to learn with formula, or this basic thing is not only for plus. We can use any of the operator like equal to this one plus this one plus this one minus this one, multiply this one, like that we can see easily in the formula. Like, what is the formula? B4 plus C5 plus E5 minus J2 multiply A9. Without any problem it will give us the result like that. So this is the way how we can do the calculation. If we don't know how we can subtract two numbers, so we can use the subtract operator, minus symbol. If we don't know the formula, if we don't know the formula for multiply, so we can directly use the multiply symbol. Always start with equal to. Use your first number. You can also put direct number if your number is not already written in any of the cell. Multiply by this number, like that. You can also divide like that, equal to 325 divided by 5. So we are not touching the formulas, which formulas Excel already given to us. We are working with our own methods like we did in our mathematics. So now move to the formulas, and Excels have lots of formula. We cannot learn every formula, but we can learn the concept. If we will face or if we will try to use any of the formula, then how we can identify what is the requirement, what are the parameters, what are the values which we need to put in the Excel formula. So we will learn that thing. So always we will start with equal to, and I am just putting sum. Or after equal to, if you will press any of the alphabet, so all the formula that are going to start with that particular alphabet, all will be shown here. So you can use any of the formula like the basic formula equal to sum. Now I just press tab, and I want that you need to learn this thing. What is this? This one, then this one, number 1, number 2, then these 3 dots. And if we will look carefully, then there is also one symbol, that is dot. Means if I will try to write this formula here so that you can easily understand, so I am just written equal to sum, tab, then number 1, comma, number 2, like that. I'm just putting here this thing, equal to sum, number 1, comma, number 2, comma, dot dot dot. That means this is the formula name, this is the formula name, this is the formula name, and these are the parameters that is going to start from here to here. Means you can put any of the value between these two, means this one. And this is the way of structure how you can put your number, or you can put the cell address. First you will put any of the number, and after putting the first number, what you need to do, you need to give comma. Every time when you want to put a number, after that, before putting the next number, you need to put comma, and then put next number, then again you need to put comma, and then dot dot dot. Means you can continue, or you can put any of the number. I hope you are understand with this formula. And this is not for the sum, this method will applicable for all these formula in Excel. If you don't know the use of a formula, but you can easily understand what are the requirement of this particular formula, how many input we can give this formula, we need to put as a input, we need to put alphabet or number or text or character or values, because every time Excel will tell these things. For example, I am just written here equal to exact. So I don't know what is the use of exact formula, but I should know how many input I need to give inside this formula and what type of input I need to give. For example, I'm just written this thing here so that you can easily understand equal to exact. This formula is saying equal to exact, then it is just giving the message text1 comma text2. That means I don't know what is the use of this particular formula, but I should know if I will try to use this particular formula, then I need to understand this formula need only two input, and input should be text. I cannot try with numbers like exact 25 comma 35. Yes, I can write here equal to exact Sunday double inverted comma में then Sunday, then it will tell. Basically this is the formula which can be differentiate with two text, whether these two texts are same or not. So we will try all these types of things. So first in this class we have only one motto. We will put equal to and we will use any of the formula, and after select this formula we will press tab and we will see the input, what is the requirement of that particular formula equal to ABS number. That means I don't know what is the use of ABS formula, but I should know if I need to try this formula. So I need to put only one input, and that input should be number, not alphabet, not text. So I hope you understand. You will try a lots of things here. Now come back to the sum formula and we will use this thing. So equal to sum, then it is showing number 1 comma number 2. If you have not written the number in your Excel sheet, then you can return the number directly, like 250 comma 360 comma 450 comma 890 comma 290. You need to put enter. After click here, you can see in the formula bar what is the formula, and you can also see what is the number by double click on this particular cell. So I am putting dot so that you can see the differentiate between the method of the sum formula, how we can use, how many times or how many ways we can use the sum formula. We can do this task similar as equal to 250 plus 360 plus 450 plus 890 plus 290. It will give the same result. So here in the first one, in this formula, we just mention equal to sum, the fixed predefined formula, but here we did not use any Excel formula. We are using our operator, mathematics operator, like that. But this will be become possible with the help of this particular symbol, and that symbol represent to whatever we are giving, we want to do calculation on that particular input. Again we can use this thing like that. Suppose we just written already number in any of the cell like that. Now these are the numbers and we want to sum all these numbers. So how we can do that task? Now we can do this task like that. With this one we can use like just click on this particular cell. This cell will automatically take this cell address, then use plus click plus click plus click plus click plus, and at the end we will not give anything. We will need to put enter. So I am just putting comma so that you can see the formula, because if I just use comma in the starting, so now this is not a formula, this is just a text for, or this is just a some numbers for Excels. Okay, so I'm putting these things, I'm just putting comma before the formula, because whatever the formula we are going to learn, we can see the differentiate. Yes, we can do, or we can use the sum formula like that. We also can use the sum formula like that. We can also use the sum formula like that. So equal to, now the next one equal to sum, and then click here like that. Now if we are using the sum formula, we are mention the sum, then we don't need to put plus operator, because the plus operator work will do this particular formula. We need to put comma like that. Again, the last one, if we want to find the sum for all these number which are in a sequence, so what we will do? So here we have a operator, or we have a symbol, and that is colon. We want to sum from A1 to F1. So how we will use? We will click here A1 colon F1. A1 colon F1. So this will come like that. Now put enter. It will give you the output. So I hope you will understand in this thing. If I need to tell you, or I need to again understand, this formula is become similar as this one, but in this one we are just putting the number directly, the value, जिस वैल्यू का सम होगा वो वैल्यू हम डायरेक्टली पुट कर रहे हैं, और यहाँ पे जिस भी सेल का सम करना है उसको, जिस भी सेल में दिए हुए नंबर का सम करना है, उस सेल का हम यहाँ पे एड्रेस पुट कर पा रहे हैं. ये देखिए, दिस इज ऑल्सो सिमिलर लाइक दिस one, but here we are just giving number direct, which number we want to find the sum, and here the number is inside a particular cell like that, E4 F4. So you need always understand what is the difference between them. If we have a number and number is not written in the Excel sheet, so we can directly use this method like equal to 250 plus 360. If number is already written in my Excel sheet, so I need to use the cell address. And the main difference, in most of the time students just ask what is the difference between these things and this thing. That means ki what is the difference when you will put the number direct or you will put the numbers as a cell. So the main difference is that ki suppose this is the format, and if you need to sum all these number, I am just taking random number. These are the numbers 34, 45, 67, 90, 12. And if I want to sum with the help of cell address, then what I need to do, I will use some formula, or I can directly use like that, equal to this one plus this one plus this one plus this one plus this one, exactly 248. Now if I want to I want this output like greater than 300, then what I need to do? So I don't need to do anything. I will go any of the cell and I can increase the cell value. Like I just want to do this 24, so that it will become greater. So I just need to again put the value, like I want to put the value 50. So 286 is there. I can put this value also. Means after putting the formula, if we will change any of these particular cells, which cells we are, these are just going to highlight. If we want to change anything in this cell, then output will automatically change. So this is the main advantage to put your data in a cell rather than direct. If you will put like that, if you will do this thing like that, equal to 50, then 50, 45, 67, then 90. So here if you want to make this less than 300, so you need to put the value from here, or you need to change the value from here. So here you will directly interact with the formula or this particular value, or in the case of cell address, what you need to do, you will just change any of the cell value like that, and it will automatically change. Means after putting the formula, if we will change anything in the cell address, any of the cell address which are just directly related to the particular output, so it will automatically reflect. So I hope you will understand with the use of sum formula. Now I am just putting a sheet, and here you can see the how we can use the sum formula. Like here I am just using a particular, I'm just taking a particular example. Like I have some student marks, like these are the subject IT, English, Hindi, math, science, and for practice purpose I need to take the input, and I need to insert the marks, and marks should be between 0 to 50. So there is a formula equal to rand between, and it is saying bottom and top. Bottom means the starting number and top means the ending number. Means I want a particular number from 0 to 50. So I just put here like rand between, then 0, this is the starting number and this is the ending number, and here is the comma. Okay, so I just put enter. After putting enter, it will generate any of the number between 0 to 50. I need to drag them like that. I again need to drag them like that. Now I want to find the total of these number. Okay, so what I need to do, I need to put the sum formula. So now we are able to put the sum formula. I just need to use, because I need to sum here in G4, G30, this is the cell number G30, G30 cell, in G30 cell I want to put the sum for all these number like B32, F30. So I will use the formula like that, equal to sum, then tab, press tab, equal to sum, then tab. If you will press tab, then this bracket will automatically insert. Now put your mouse on B30 and continuously press the left button and drag from the right side like that. It will automatically take the cell address like you are seeing, B30 colon F30. Colon means continuously, you are just taking the value in continuously cell. So just put enter, it will give the output, and you can drag them. When you will come on the bottom of the right side, this particular box, your mouse will become a similar like that, smaller, and then you need to press your left button and you can drag this thing. You can do this thing like that. You need to go on this particular area and you need to double click. It will automatically fill the values according to this particular column. So this is the use of sum formula, how we can do the use, how we will use the sum formula, or how we can use any of the formula in Excel sheet. So in the end, I'm just leaving you with the last one options, and that is sigma, the auto sum option in home tab. So if we will use this one, so we don't need to do anything. I'm just putting a new column here and I just use total. So if I will click here and I will directly click on auto sum option, so it will automatically take the range. Now I don't need to press equal to sum tab, then with the help of mouse I don't need to select the range. But before doing this thing, you should able to understand what is the cell range, where your where your formula is taking the values. So just put enter, select this range, double click on here, and it will give the output. There is a problem, and what is the problem with auto sum option? In the beginning, if you are a beginner, if you are just starting to learn Excel, so if we want to use auto sum option here, like here I'm just using total again and I am clicking here, I just put auto sum option, so it is taking this one also, this particular column, but I don't want to add these number in this particular sum formula. So at that type of conditions, at that type of situations, you need to understand, you need to update the cell address, because this is the formula. It will automatically find the range and it will automatically adjust. So at these conditions, now just seeing all these video, you are able to do what you can do here to remove this particular column. So nothing, I just go through from here A30. I don't want to include a column in this particular formula. So here I can use what? I will click here, I will remove A and I will write B. Now it is perfect. Put enter, double click here, it will work. So this is the way how you can use the sum formula. When we will use format as table options, then formula will, the working of formula will also change. So that is the last one. But in these options you need to understand again and again, you need to try, you need to understand what is the formula of sum, what is the formula of sum, and how we can use this particular formula. So I hope you are understand. This sheet link you can find in this video descriptions. So just go to the descriptions, find a below link, and if you will click on that particular link, then you can find the this particular sheet. And if you want to execute this formula, so just don't forget to remove comma between before this particular formula. Thank you.